ワン。
間違えた。間違えた。
あ、そう。
はい、スタートしました。Good evening。
Hey, good evening.
ベネット・クロダショーで
イ
す。こんばんは。
こんばんは。皆さん、Good evening.
今一瞬ボタンを押し間違えてね、違うシーン流してましたけど。
Did you push the wrong button, Daisuke?
Yes, I did.
Oh, man.
Only one second. Only one
You
second.
know, you're a guitar player, man. You got to get all those frets right and you push the wrong button? Good
Yeah,
Lord.
sometimes I hit the wrong pedals.
Yeah, that happens. You want phase shifter and you get distortion. That's bad.
そう、wrong time delay のやつね。
Oh, no. Yeah, that's really bad. Suddenly it's like a delay. John.
そうです。はい、今日はね、ベネット・クロダショーのカバーズナイトということで、毎月最後の火曜日がですね、このカバーナイトをやります。なので今日はカバーしかやりません。やりませんっていうか、動画はカバーを流します。はい。
Yeah. We're strictly doing covers tonight. We're talking about other people's music. We're not going to even mention our own CD.
もうね、
we won't even be talking about that, will we?
今日は全然もうこのオリジナルの我々のベネット・クロダの Apple Music とか Amazon プライムとかそういうところで聴けるこのバンドキャンプとかもねそういうところで聴けるこの As Luck Would Have It っていうこの CD の話とかなんか全然しないですよねサムさん。
全然しない。
ね、だってカバーナイトの話だからさ。
That's right. It's cover night. We're not going to talk about like our own music, you know.
ね、全然こうオリジナル CD が去年の11月に発売しましたよっていうこれはもう限定の枚数しか吸ってませんよっていう話とかそういうのしないよね。
No, we're not going to talk. We're not going to say a single word about this CD, which was released late last year, and we're not going to even talk about it at all. We're not even going to mention it again.
カバーナイトだからね。
Yeah, cover night. Yeah, that is the cover of the CD, isn't it?
じゃらーん。
じゃらーん。
はい。
Yeah, so anyway,
ジョーさん、Good evening、こんばんは。
Joe Zangi, my neighborhood boy.
ジョーさん、こんばんは。
He lives so close, he could come over here and be on the show himself in like 5 minutes.
ピンポーンって来ますか
I'd invite him except for this damn disease we got going, you know.
そうだね。
He needs to stay in his house. I'm staying in my house. We're all staying in our house.
はい。
I'm all alone here except for my friend.
出た。
I have my friend with me. Keep me company during these times.
何よ。ハロウィンじゃないんだからさ。
そうですね。It's not Halloween. Nonetheless, this is my good friend, and he keeps me company. So.
そうね。寂しいからね。
ね。
うん。でもさ。
So cover.
そうそう。カバーナイトということで、まあカバーの話をしていったりとか、あとはまあ今日はね動画またいつものように流したいと思うんですけども、この今日流れる動画はですね、昨日と一昨日かな、サムさんとオンラインでセッションをして本当にこうリクエストいただいたこう皆さんからリクエストいただいた曲をですね、我々オンラインでセッションしました。
That's right. We did online sessions yesterday and maybe the day before or 2 days ago. And we've been using something called SYNCROOM from Yamaha. It's kind of a software, kind of application for computers, which lets musicians, play remotely together. And we're getting used to it, aren't we, Daisuke? We're getting used to it slowly.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's not like playing in the same room with somebody, of course. It's kind of weird. There's a little bit of a latency, we say in English, latency, a little bit of a delay sometimes. But we're getting there.
はい、ヤマハから出てるね、SYNCROOMっていう、無料のアプリっていうか、ソフトなんですけども、それを使ってね、実は結構前からサムさんとはこのチャレンジしてるんですよね。SYNCROOMを使ってオンラインセッションっていうのをね。で、やっぱりオンラインだからこうレイテンシーがあったり遅れ遅延が 発生したりするんですけども、まあそれをねこういろいろこう調べてセッティングさねいろいろ頑張って何度も何度も試して、でようやく皆さんにこうお見せできるような形になってきたかなっていうところでね、今日はカバーナイトでその様子をちょっとご覧いただきたいと思います。別に今我々がシンクルームつないでこれからセッションしますよっていう話ではないんですけども、はい、これはあくまでビデオで収録したものです。昨日一昨日やったやつです。はい。
Yeah. So we were doing these sessions the last couple of days in order to do some of the tunes that we got requests for. We actually got requests, and we did our best to do at least a couple of them. Oh, well, we did, three requests. We're going to play them all tonight. We got a request from the lovely T, who has just now commented, "Looking good, fellas." Oh, I thank you, T.
T さんこんばんは。
I'm sure you're looking good too. If we could only see you.
ひろしさんもいるかな
Hiroshiいるかな? Is Hiroshi there? And our dear friend Paul Morris from London is tuning in. He says, "Hey, folks."
Paul さん。
Hey, Paul. Cheers.
Good evening here. Maybe hello there.
Yeah. It says, Daisuke, it looks like Paul says, "Daisuke, it looks like you are broadcasting from a guitar shop."
これね。
It does look like that, doesn't it? It looks like a, little guitar shop.
ね、楽器屋さんでライブ配信してるみたいだっていうコメントいただきましたけども、はい、私のスタジオでございます。はい、
Yes. Yeah, that's pretty much where we recorded all the guitar parts for this CD that we're not going to be talking about tonight. We're not going to be talking about this on cover night. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's a soundproof room, man. Soundproof room.
そうです。はい。
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet.
It's pretty hard for living in Tokyo as a musician. Just the room is not, soundproof usually. So as a guitar player, it's pretty hard. But this room is, lucky enough to completely soundproof.
Completely soundproof, yeah. Well, for those of you who don't know, Daisuke lives in a little apartment building in a neighborhood called Ekoda. And there's a few buildings like that in your neighborhood, right? That are dedicated to musicians.
Yes.
So musicians live in these places.
There are music university and art university. So kind of famous place for, musicians town kind of.
Right.
So there are some apartments designed for musicians. So every room, every apartment has soundproof room.
That is so cool.
So
I'm really jealous about that.
もうすごいね、ラッキーですこれは。
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I tell you, I'll be in here recording right here, and then the ambulance goes by. I got to stop, let it go by.
実際さ、このカバー曲をさ、シンクルームでセッションしてる時も。じゃあ行きますよなんて言って始めますって言った時に聞こえんのね、なんかピーポーピーポーって言ってんのよ。だからこれちょっと待って多分ねサムさん家の近くでね救急車今走ってるからちょっと待ちましょうかなんつうの。
That's right, yeah. We had to start something a little later just yesterday, I think. And you noticed it. I didn't even notice it because they come by so often. Half the time I don't even hear them. So
サムさんからしたらもうしょっちゅうのことだからね、全然気にかけなかったけど、自分はちょっとすぐそういうの気になっちゃってね、これから録音っていう時にね、なんか聞こえるっていうのはね。
That's right. We were just about to start one, and Daisuke says, "Oh, wait a minute, Sam. Wait, it's an ambulance." I said, "Oh yeah, right. Okay."
ね。
Oh man. So yeah, yesterday. We recorded 2 of the covers, 2 songs, and using the remote recording software application and Zoom. So it's like putting all this stuff together, which is quite a bit of a technical feat. Which I'm very happy to say that my partner Daisuke has the patience and persistence to keep at it and figure out what we have to do. So yeah, we got the Zoom video We got the audio with using using SYNCROOM to play, but not using SYNCROOM to record because that quality is not good enough. So there's a third element in play, and that is recording our individual tracks onto other music software called Logic. We both use Logic, which is a very popular recording software. So we record to Logic, we record video to Zoom, and we use SYNCROOM to be playing live at the same time. It's a little complicated.
ちょっとね、これから動画見ていただきますけれども、シンクルームでとりあえずセッションをするためにはですね、優先してやっぱりこう音質よりもリアルタイムで我々がこう演奏できると遅れがない状態を作るっていうのを優先しなければいけないので、音質をすごい下げてセッティングしております。でそれを音質上げたところで所詮シンクルームの音質っていうのはあんまり良くないから、とてもこのベネット・クローダショーで流せるものではないという判断を2人でしまして、でそこでシンクルームでとりあえず我々はセッションをするんだけれども、各自その演奏をロジックで録音することによって後々そのズームでこう演奏している様子もね、動画と合わせて、で音はその各自のロジックでレコーディングしたもので、そのプレイ自体はシンクルームでリアルタイムでセッションしているものっていう、この3つの要素を合わせることでなんとかこの今夜流せる動画を作ることができたという話でございます。
There you go. That's the Japanese explanation. And I hope all you non-Japanese speakers could follow every word. Suddenly you can understand Japanese.
Yeah, even Japanese people, all the technical
yeah, it's a little technical, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty hard.
It makes everybody's eyes just glaze over like, what's he talking about?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Well, you know, the good thing is you don't have to understand. You can just sit back and enjoy the music we made for you.
Yeah.
Whoa. Speaking of which, you want to play one?
はい、そしたらじゃあ
Let's play one.
1曲目ちょっとご覧いただきたいと思います。Do you want to introduce what song is?
I forget which one we said we were going to do first.
With a little help かな。
Okay.
多分。Then
Yeah.
if it's not, sorry.
No, I think that was it. I think it was we did a cover of With a Little Help from My Friends, which is of course a Beatles song. But I won't talk too much about it, but I just do want to say that essentially what we're doing with this is we're covering somebody else's cover of the song.
これからね、見ていただくのはカバーでビートルズのWith a Little Help from My Friend っていう曲なんですけど、カタカナ難しいよね。
With a Little Help from My Friend。
日本語上手ね。
上手ですね。はい。ありがとうございます。
これは、ビートルズのカバーなんだけど、ビートルズのこの曲をカバーした人のやつのカバーだということをサムさんが言っております。
That's right. So the song is With a Little Help from My Friends. And if you remember the original Beatles version, it's a kind of a happy little note. Right? It's in 4/4. But I think what was so brilliant about Joe Cocker, who did a fantastic Joe Cocker's version, turned it into a gospel waltz. Dun 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 2 3 dun 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 dun. It's so cool.
なるほど。
And I think he brought some soul out of it, you know.
もともと4/4だったやつを6/8に8分の6にアレンジしてあるやつなんですね、これね。
That's right.
なるほど。
Yeah. So our version took Joe Cocker's idea and kept it in the 3 that he reinterpreted it in a 3 count, which is what we do. And let's see. Let's do it. Let's play it. 1 2 3 1 2. What would you do if I sang out of tune? try not to sing out of key, 'cause I get by with help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Don't worry me to be alone. How do I feel by the end of the day? I'm not sad 'cause I'm all on my own, 'cause I get by with help from my friends. I get high with help from my friends. I'm gonna try with help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need someone to love. Yeah. Could it be anybody? I just need someone to love. 'Cause I get by with help from my friends. I get high with help from my friends. I'm gonna try with help from my friends. Would you believe in a love at first sight? I guess it happens all the time. Tell me what do you see when you turn out the light? Can't tell you, but I know it's mine, 'cause I get by with help from my friends. I get high with help from my friends. I'm gonna try with help from my friends. I get by with little help from my friends.
はい、ご覧いただきました。
There it is with a little help
From
from my
my
friends. Good song, huh?
ね、この曲すごくいいよね。
Yeah.
オリジナルも好きだけどね、やっぱり。
I've wondered about that song because Ringo sang the original.
そうな
it's-
の？
Yeah, yeah. What would you do if I sang?
ああ、そっか。あそ
Yeah.
こ、リンゴか。
Yeah, that was Ringo. So that's the funny thing with Ringo songs. You're never exactly sure whether it was a Lennon or McCartney song. See,
あ
I never heard like which one of them wrote that, or if it was a actual collaboration. But they didn't actually collaborate too much in the later years. So like, it was probably McCartney would be my guess, but I don't know.
うん。これはかなりなんていうかレイトのビートルズですか？
Yeah, yeah. What was that on? That was on Sgt. Pepper, wasn't it? I think that was on
あ、そ
Sgt.
っか。
Pepper's.
サージェント・ペ
Yeah.
ッパーか。
Yeah, that would have been like 67.
そうだね。
So yeah, you
Uh.
know, just a couple of years before they broke up.
そっかそっか。
Yeah.
サージェント・ペッパーズ・ロンリー・ハーツ・クラブ・バンドっていう名前でビートルズが CD 出したんですよ。それはもう
That's
アルバム名もそうだし、バンド名もそうなんですよね。でそのジャケットにはいっぱいいろんな人をね、有名な歴史上すごい有名な人をこうさ集合写真みたいに並べて、その中にビートルズの4人もこう紛れてるっていう感じでね、
Sure.
でなん
One
か
of the most famous record covers of all time, for sure.
そうね
Sgt. Pepper.
有名
Yeah.
なアルバムカバーなんですけども、
うんうん
その時期ビートルズはすごくこうビートルズとして活動するっていうのがすごく嫌だったっていう話を聞いたことがあります。どうなんですかサムさん、そういう話聞いたことありますか？
Oh no, I couldn't understand that, Daisuke.
あ、
You,
そうか。
you lost that Japanese lost me.
So they hated to work as the Beatles anymore in that time.
Yeah, well, I think when they were making Sgt. Pepper, they were still very, very happy to be a band. But I think it started falling apart around, 69. So I
Right.
think when they were making Sgt. Pepper, there was no bad feelings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in the
I
band.
mean, what I mean that they hated it. It's not like hate each other. Like they hated, people too crazy about Beatles.
Uh-huh.
So like whenever they play a show, it's the audience is huge. The voice and sound
sure.
is huge. So they
Yeah.
hated to play
I
as
see
the
what you mean.
Beatles. So
I see what you mean.
They changed the name and they changed the something. That's what I heard. Like the Sgt. Pepper's idea came out.
Yeah, I think they had already quit touring by that point because it was just too ridiculous. They couldn't even hear themselves play.
Right.
So that's got to be kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
People just screaming all the time. It's just kind of pretty bizarre, actually. I mean, when you think about it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And
So yeah.
Oh, there's a one song in that album, Sgt. Pepper's, A Day in the Life.
Yeah.
It has a crazy orchestra
Yeah.
making huge noise on the
That's
track,
right. That's right. Yeah. That was brilliant. They asked that they brought in the symphony. Maybe it was the London Symphony. I think. Anyway, it's a symphony of some kind.
Like
and
full,
they brought
full
them,
orchestra, right? Full
orchestra.
Yeah.
And they asked them to start. I think what they did is they told the musicians to start on the lowest note of your instrument and end on the highest and just go up
gradually.
Yeah.
And carefully listen to the players next to you and don't
Right,
play the
crazy,
same
right?
note. So like they made a
Nice.
full orchestra, like weird, crazy sound building up. Nah.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the most important things about the Beatles, besides just the songs, which are so many great songs, was just the whole studio approach,
Right.
the way they would just do things, and they had the money and the time,
Yeah,
to
of
just
course.
try anything.
Yeah.
I mean, for these days, for anybody to have that much studio time, I mean, they would just go to the studio like most people go to work, like just go to the studio. They'd be there all day for weeks, months.
Right.
It's just a crazy amount of money that it would take to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Nobody can do that now.
Yeah.
They were lucky.
ね、その当時のビートルズの楽曲はね、そのオーケストラ呼んですごい不協和音を録音したりとか、いろいろこうなんていうか実験的なこともいっぱいやってて、スタジオでのこうなんていうかそのレコーディングでいろいろ試すみたいなやついっぱいやってたから、その時期のアルバムっていうのはすごく面白いですよね。なんかリバーブとかもさ、なんかこうなんかリバーブのエフェクトもなんか本当にさ、スプリングリバーブのアンプのリバーブの部分をこうなんだろう、こう揺らして変な音出すとか、なんかいっぱいなんかまあサイケデリックなサウンドだけど、なんかthey just experiment a lot in the studio ね。
Sure, they were totally into just trying everything, trying anything.
ね、面白い。
Paul Morris says he did a pub quiz once. A quiz like in the pub, kind of a quiz. Once he says where we had to name everyone on Sgt. Pepper's cover.
Wow. すごい。
Yeah. Gave out a copy, but no team got them all. No, there was no team in the pub who could get them all. I think there's some pretty obscure people on that, actually.
そうね。まあポールさんからのコメントをいただきまして、ちょっと今訳しますと、カバー、サージェント・ペパーズのカバーに載ってる人の名前をちゃんとこう当ててくみたいな、やつやったことあるっていう話で、面白いアイディアだなと思いますね、それね。
Yeah.
あ、そして T さん、ひろしさんいますよということで、はい、ひろしさん、こんばんは。
Hiroshi.
はい。
Welcome. Also, Lex Miller is here saying peace. How unusual.
Lex.
Peace. And also, Rob Yellen from Kyoto is with us tonight.
うん。
And,
ロブさん、こんばんは。
Rob is here. You know, we did one of Rob's requests.
あ、そうです。ロブさんから、以前いただいたリクエストに今回答えて、
Yeah,
動画
that'll be coming up a little later in the show.
始まります。
Rob says, channel your inner Memphis. I think maybe he's talking about this shirt.
ああ、なるほど、メンフィスっぽいね
Yeah,
っていう
I
の
think this kind of got a Memphis vibe to it. Sort of
なんかギターっぽいシャツ着てる
yeah. See those dancing guitars?
ちょっとロカビリっぽいね、なんかね。
Yeah, totally. This is total rockabilly looking thing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's a Western shirt, right?
あー、そっか。
Usually country musicians wear these, but also sometimes, yeah, rockabilly.
うん、ちょっとロカビリっぽいなって感じする。
That line between rockabilly and country.
うん。
Yeah, there's a lot of common ground.
うんうんうん。
And look at that, huh? 6 snaps.
わー、すごい。ボタンいっぱいついてるじゃん。
All right.
レックさん。
I'm just fixing a hole where the rain gets in. That's what Lex is doing.
雨漏り
No, he's fixing a hole where the rain gets in.
うん、なんか
You know that song? I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in.
あ、曲なのこれ
Stops my mind from
そうなんだ
wandering. Yeah.
じゃあリクエストってことかな、これ。
Yeah, could be. Could be a request. Lex is a huge Beatles fan. I know that.
今夜はね、リクエストをお待ちしておりますよ。カバーナイトでございますから、全然ベネット・クロダの CD の話とかしないし。
No, we're not going to talk about the Bennett-Kuroda CD tonight. Not at all.
カバーですから、カバーナイトですから、全然もうこの話しないからね。
Yeah.
リクエストお待ちしております。先ほど見ていただいたね、動画のように我々は、まあ時間帯とかあるんだよね。こうやっぱみんながインターネットをこう使ってる時間帯っていうのは結構やっぱね、シンクルームつないでても遅いのよ。で、シンクルームはこう LAN ケーブル、イーサーネットでつないで Wi-Fi じゃないよっていう風にして、もうちょっとこうなんていうかステーブルな感じにはなるんだけれども、そんでもやっぱりみんながこう夜のさ6時とか7時とかそういう時間帯っていうのはね、やっぱね遅れたりするしね、結構、我々の回線が早いかっていうよりも世の中のインターネット事情で混み合ってますみたいなタイミングもあって、それで難しいんだよね。
Yeah, you got to think about all these things. How busy is the internet right now? Is it a good time to try to do this? And like Daisuke mentioned also, it's really good to have an Ethernet cable. What they call a LAN cable sometimes. LAN, LAN cable, Ethernet cable. Much better than depending on Wi-Fi for this kind of stuff because, you know, Wi-Fi has so many fluctuations and stuff. The Ethernet is a little more clean and a little steady, more stable. Yeah. So yeah, man. Cover tunes. We got a request from T a few shows back. And she requested something that I probably wouldn't have come up with thinking of doing myself, like singing myself.
何個か前のベネット・クロダショーでね、T さんからリクエストいただきまして、T さんって一応T さんはソニーからデビューしておりますシンガーさんです。インド出身の日本在住のシンガーさんでございます。私も何回か一緒にライブさせてもらって、で、東京ソングセレブレーションオンラインっていうのも今年からスタートしまして、2週目の火曜日に東京ソングセレブレーションオンラインをやってるんですけれども、その第1回目のゲストとして T さんとそのパートナーのひろしさん、ベースプレイヤーのひろしさん、そしてアレンジもやってますね。2人が来てくれて、インタビューして、で T さんの楽曲が流れてっていうようなのをやりまして、で T さんからのリクエストで、 サムさんが思いつかないようなリクエストをいただいたようでございます。
That's right. Yeah. For me, it was a kind of an unlikely tune, but it's such an incredibly beautiful song. It's a song that Dylan put on a record I called Time Out of Mind.
ボブ・ディランの楽曲なんだ。
Yeah, it's a Dylan song that he put on, originally put on a record called Time Out of Mind, which is a fantastic album.
Time Out of Mind か
That's right. Yeah,
っていうアルバムの
that's the
中
album.
に入ってる楽曲みたいです。
Yeah, and I think that record came out around 95 or so, or 96. Right
quite
around,
recent, huh?
Well, I mean,
it's
90s.
not. It's not.
It's a long time now.
Yeah, it's not. But it's not like 70 something or
No,
anything.
exactly. I mean, when you've had a career as long as that guy, I mean, he started around 1963 or 64. You know, it's incredible. So yeah, I think maybe Time Out of Mind came out in 97.
なるほど。97年ぐらいのアルバムの中に入ってる楽曲をリクエストしていただきました。
So, and I suspect that T, although she might well know that it's a Dylan song, I kind of suspect that she might have first heard it in a cover version because the enormously popular singer Adele did a cover of it.
なるほど。
Yeah.
もしかしたら T さんもそのカバーしたアデルのバージョンを聞いてリクエストしたんじゃないかなっていうサムさんの予想でございます。なるほど。
Yeah, I suspect maybe because I mean maybe T heard the Bob Dylan first. I'm not sure, but a lot of people have been introduced to that particular song because the enormously popular Adele
アデル
covered
が
it.
カバーしたからこの曲が再びなんていうかこう有名になったよっていう、もともと有名だけどもね、bring back to this time ね。
Sure,
again.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, this is we're going to do our cover of it. We recorded a version. Again, just like the last one, it's a remote recording. I was here in my room. Daisuke was over there in his room across town. And we just played it live. No overdubbing or anything. It's just a live performance, except we're in two different rooms. That's all.
はい。じゃあこの T さんからリクエストいただいた楽曲を次にご覧いただきたいと思うんですけども、こちらも同じでね、我々リモートでセッションして、それをそのまま録音しておりますので、もうオーバーダブっていうかそのなんかやり直しするとかそういうの一切やっておりません。もうまんま生のセッションの状態でございます。ではご覧いただきましょう。
I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue.
the highway of regret. The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet. I could make you happy, make your dreams come true. No, there's nothing that I would not do. Go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love.
Hi, ご覧いただきました。これは何という曲ですか、サムさん。
It's called, what's it called? I forgot what we did.
これはね、
To Make You Feel My Love.
はい。
Yeah, that's the name of the song. To Make You Feel My Love.
この曲ね、多分T さんと一緒に演奏したことあると思う。
Oh, you did it with T?
うん。
Oh, okay.
と
So
思う。
T has done this song.
うん。と思う。
T, is that correct? She'll have to comment and
T さん、一緒にやりましたよね。
confirm that.
We played together, right? This song.
そうか。
と思う。
I didn't know that.
うん。
She probably takes it in a different key, I imagine.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe. I don't remember. But like you sent me this you showed me this song.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I was like sounds kind of familiar, I didn't really think it was, I played with T, or I didn't even know this song original or cover Adele.
I see.
So I was like, sounds kind of familiar,
Interesting.
So I think I played with T.
Yeah, he probably did.
すごいいい曲ね。
Oh, it's so lovely. So lovely.
Oh.
I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just beautiful,
これボブ・ディランなの？
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that guy, that
すごいね。
guy, he writes so many different kinds of songs, that's the thing.
すごい。
It's the kind of song, it's like, I mean, it just sounds like a standard. It sounds like a classic. It's just immediately like, oh yeah, that's one of the great songs. You know what I mean?
そうね。
And it's just another one. It's just like he tossed it off, It's just like, because that whole record is fantastic, actually. It's one of my favorite Dylan records. And, Rob Yellen from Kyoto, he just mentioned about that record, because we were talking about Time Out of Mind. He mentioned that it's produced by the great Daniel Lanois, which is true. Lanois is a great producer. I think has been based in New Orleans for many years. And he did a fantastic job on that record. I love it.
なるほど。なんていうアルバムでしたっけ？もう一度。
It's called Time Out of Mind.
Time Out of Mind ってこれサムさんのお気に入りのアルバムで、今の我々がやったカバー、そしてアデルのやったカバーのね、このオリジナルの方が入ってるやつですね。で、Lex requests.
What do you request, Lex?
How about Dylan's Never Say Goodbye?
Oh yeah, that's a great song. That's a really cool song. That's a pretty unusual song, Daisuke. That might be fun for us to try.
あ、そうですか。
Yeah, it has the structure of it is interesting. If I recall correctly, it goes through a few key modulations. It doesn't just stay in the same tonal center. It sort of shifts key, if I recall correctly.
なるほど。
Yeah, I mean, I can hear the melody. You're beautiful beyond words, so beautiful to me. You could make me cry. Never say goodbye. Great song.
若干モノマネ入ってるやつですよね、それ。なんかエミテイトが入ってますよね。
Ah, yeah.
ね。
Yeah, yeah.
ねyou pretty good at it.
Don't ask me to do a Dylan imitation. Don't ask me. Paul Morris says back to Sgt. Pepper, he found a list and it's Lenny Bruce appearing on the cover next to Stockhausen. That's pretty cool. Lenny Bruce, of course, was a comedian.
コメディアンの人の
He was a comedian in the 50s and 60s. Yeah, and he was a very controversial figure. He got arrested a lot because, he used to use language on the stage in his comedy act which you couldn't use at the time. Cursing and stuff. And he was kind of left-wing politically, and so the cops hated him, And so Lenny Bruce apparently is on the jacket of Sgt. Pepper. And right next to the composer, Stockhausen. Oh, yeah, there you go.
I remember there is a Japanese famous it's not a stuffed doll, but it's not this, but Japanese those type of なんていうのなんていうんだっけなんだろう object.
Kind of character object or something.
Yeah, it's called fukusuke.
Fukusuke.
Kind of samurai looks and animated kind of, and then it's なんかこうやってやってんのこうやって。
Okay. It kind of does this thing. Yeah.
It's an object,モニュメントみたいな感じのやつがあってさ、これじゃないけどね。
Right.
そう。on the jacket.
Oh, really? We'll have to look for that.
そう、ジャパニーズのやつです。
okay.
すごい famous Japanese. まあ、really old character.
Yeah. That must have been noticed by people in Japan at the time.
Yeah, I think
when
so.
It came out.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Like some characters are, like it's so famous in Japan.
Right.
And it's actually on the cover, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
There's another interesting thing about that cover. If you look on the internet, there's some pictures floating around of the photo session, because they actually, of course, these days they would do it just all with a computer and put it together. Photoshop. But they actually, they had all those life-sized pictures cut out.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. No, totally. Yeah.
そっか。
Yeah,
そりゃそうだよね。だって当時だって1960とか。
Yeah, 67.
そうだよね。
There was no Photoshop. There was no computers. There was no.
そっか、もう I didn't even thought about
sure.
そっか。フォトショップじゃないもんね、もちろん。
じゃないよ。
そりゃそうだよね。
Yeah.
本当にカバーで実物大のやつプリントしてあそこに並べてるんだ。
Yeah. So and so it's an actual photograph.
Oh my God.
And those are of course the actual Beatles standing there, and everything else is But what's interesting is that you can look on the internet and you can see behind the scenes like pictures of the photo shoot, and you see the guys like taking the whatever Lenny Bruce and putting him
Hold してるのね。
Yeah, and the funny thing is, I guess you can call it funny, is that they were gonna put Hitler on there, Adolf Hitler.
It's actually on it じゃない？
No, Hitler's not on there. Hitler didn't wind up on the cover. I think maybe.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm positive because they had a big cutout of Hitler, and somebody at this photo session said, "This is not a good idea. You really don't want to put Hitler on there." So
I kind of remember.
But it's not Hitler. It's not Hitler. Hitler's not on there.
Maybe
Charlie
like
Chaplin
Hitler,
yeah, kind of something looks kind of like Hitler.
Kind of looks like Hitler. No.
Yeah.
I kind of remember.
Yes. There is something that looks like that. But if you see this picture, you see they've removed the actual Hitler cutout, and it's definitely Hitler. And they have it off to the side, and they decided not to use it.
へえ、そうなんだ。なんか当時ね、そのジャケット撮影の時の舞台裏のやつが、見れるらしいんだけど、そこでね、こうヒトラーの 写真をこうね他の人たちと同じようにこう並べようとしてたんだけども、それはやっぱやめようみたいな風になってこう後ろに下げてるシーンが出てるみたいで、でもなんかね自分の記憶ではなんかヒトラーっぽいのがねジャケットに映ってたような気がするんだけど、それは多分別の人がヒトラーっぽくこうなんかねコスチュームしてるやつなのかもしれないですね。ちょっともう一回見ないとね、ジャケットもう一回サージェント・ペッパーズのジャケットもう一回見直さないとあれだけど、なんかマリリン・モンローとかいたよね。
I think so, or it's either. I don't think it's Marilyn Monroe. I think it's Jane Mansfield, or actually it might be a wax. There's a few things. There's a few that aren't cut out pictures, but are actual wax models, like from a wax museum. If you recall correctly, there's the Beatles, and then there's the wax version of the Beatles, which is like the old
老人形っぽい老人形のビートルズとかそういう人物も中には入ってんだ。
Exactly. So maybe they got it from a local wax museum or Madame Tussauds or something. And then there's another couple of wax museum type models. I think one of them is maybe Muhammad Ali, the boxer. And I think another one maybe is maybe Marilyn Monroe. Or supposed to be Marilyn Monroe.
なんかマリリン・モンローいたようななんかもう記憶が怪しいけど。
Yeah. It looks like you know, a lot of those wax museum dummies, they're never all that great, you know. So maybe it was supposed to be Marilyn Monroe, but it doesn't exactly look like her. You know?
はい。でね、そのジャケットにさっきちょっとちらっと言ってたけど、日本からはですね、福助というね、こうやってなんかお辞儀してるね人形ありますよね。それが、参戦しております。そしてコメントいただきまして、ポールさんがYes, Chaplin did almost なんだこれ。
Parody.
Parody film on Hitler.
That's right, the great dictator. Said didn't meet with sellout crowds in German cinemas. No, I don't imagine so. Not popular in Germany. Yeah.
もちろんそうだね。それはダメだと思う。
Did you ever see that movie, Daisuke? It's fantastic. It's an old Chaplin movie called The Great Dictator.
チャップリンはね全然
you don't really know him?
わかんないです。
Yeah.
多分世代だと思います。エイジのプロブラムかもしれないけど。
Yeah, maybe.
全然知らない。
Yeah, Chaplin did a great movie where he does a parody of Hitler, kind of making fun of Hitler.
そうか。なんかね、to me, it's of course it's not the same, but to me like kind of Chaplin idea or like comedian no foreigners comedian like the most famous one is Mr. Bean.
Oh, Mr. Bean, yeah. Of course, much later, but yeah, Mr. Bean. And Mr. Bean is very, in a way, kind of similar to Chaplin because it's kind of silent, basically. I mean, Mr. Bean doesn't really say anything, right? And it's a lot of slapstick humor, you know, just really goofy humor, falling down, being stupid, you know.
そうそう。多分ね、もちろんチャップリンがオリジナルのさコメディアンっていうスタイルだと思うんですけど、私はあんまり知らなくて、もちろんなんかその白黒のね、なんていうの無声映画っていうの音が入ってない映画のシーンでこう、なんかチャップリンがこうやってるやつ、こうマスタッシュのやつでこうね、イメージはあるけども。よくわかんないです。見たことちゃんとないし、でなんかコメディアンで海外ですっごい有名って言ったらなんかね自分はミスター・ビーンなんですけど、多分日本の皆さんもわかんない、世代がそれぞれ違いますんでわかんないけども、自分の世代からするとミスター・ビーンかなっていう感じだね、なんかイメージはね。
Well, Joe Zangi says, Daisuke, you should watch Modern Times, which is
Modern Times.He's
right. It's fantastic. Modern Times is really good.
これはチャップリンの映画の話ですか？
Yeah,
なるほど。
Chaplin.
モダンタイムスっていうのがおすすめというコメントいただきました。はい、ありがとうございます。ちょっと I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, check it. I'm sure it must be on YouTube.
そうだね、YouTube に絶対 YouTube にあります。
Everything's on YouTube. We're on YouTube, but my friend is on YouTube. You see? I'm on YouTube. You see? Paul Morris says Sonny Liston was the boxer, not Muhammad Ali.
なるほど。
See, he knows. Paul Morris knows. He had a pub quiz.
そうだね、もうクイズやってるからね。
He knows.
彼はもうすでに知ってますよ、登場人物ほとんど。
Plus, he's English. I mean, you know, he was practically a Beatles member. You know, he
Yeah.
was like the.
He
Paul
already
Morris
educated.
He's educated. It was the
Yeah.
fifth Beatle.
Yeah.
Paul Morris.
That's not fair.
And no fair, Paul.
I'm just a little island Japanese guy.
Yeah, what does he know? He's Japanese. I'm American. We don't know. You got to be English to know this stuff. Oh my God. So one thing I wanted to mention tonight, Daisuke,
はい。
was
サムさんからのお知らせがございます。何でしょうか。
I want to make a very important announcement.
なんかすごい重要ななんかお知らせがあるみたいですよ。
Remember these two words. Bandcamp Friday.
バンドキャンプフライデー。
Bandcamp Friday.
はい、そうです。
Bandcamp Friday. Anybody who doesn't know, okay, Bandcamp, of course, is the one of the places where you can buy our music
はい。
and a lot of other great music
はい。
on the internet. It's a website called Bandcamp. If you
バンド
don't
キャ
know
ンプ
about
っ
it,
ていうウェブサイトがねありまして、そこでまあいろんなこうなんだろうなんていうのインディーズの音楽を扱ってる
Exactly.
サイトで
it's
す。
all indies, it's all independent music of all kinds. I mean, you're going to find stuff from all over the world there. Rock, pop, jazz, music from Africa, music from South America, just, everywhere. And our CD is there.
もちろんありますね。
Our CD is there. This CD. It's available there as a CD or as a download. So those of you who don't need the physical object can download the music in good quality if you like. WAV file, any kind of file, MP3. So Bandcamp. And what I want to say is Bandcamp Friday happens on February 5th. That's the first Friday in February is what they call Bandcamp Friday. And what that means is that if you buy our music as a download or as a physical CD, on that day, we, the artists, get 100%. Bandcamp doesn't take any money on that day. Can you believe it, Daisuke? Can you believe it?
100%?
Oh my God!
100%?
100%!
Oh my god!
100%! 100%! Artist share! 100%! That's right.
Oh my god. なるほど。
Yeah. So if you don't know about Bandcamp out there in internet land, you certainly should. It's just a great site all around. And if you go to Bandcamp, you must go here.
おっと、サム・ベネット.bandcamp.com
Yes! sambenetto.bandcamp.com はい。
バンドキャンプっていうウェブサイトにとりあえず行ってもらいたいんですけれども、我々の楽曲っていうのはですね、Apple Music とか Amazon とかいろんなところで Spotify とかにも聴けるんですが、とにかくバンドキャンプっていうところに行くと、我々に、もらえるなんていうか、パーセントが大きいんですね。
So. It's just a much better deal for us musicians if you buy the stuff at Bandcamp. If you get it from Apple Music and Spotify, okay, we want you to hear the music. That's great.
Still fine.
It's still fine, but
But
we don't see any money.
まあ言うてもね。
チートだけ。
でもね、皆さんが聞きやすい好きな環境で聞いてほしいんですけども、特にサムさんが今言ってたのは2月の5日だけはそのバンドキャンプのちょっとセールっていうか、セールっていうのはセールじゃないな、バンドキャンプフライデーっていう名前がついてまして、そのミュージシャンに対して 100% 還元しますよっていう1日だけ、1日オンリーでしょ。One day only でしょ。
Yeah, that's right.
そう
That's right.
だからね、2月の5日にもしね、バンドキャンプで我々のこの CD をオーダーしてくれたり、もしくはダウンロードしてくれたりっていうことであれば、100% 我々にそのお金が届くということで、これはすごく大きいです。手数料とかね、いろいろパーセントっていうのはいろんなところで引かれてますんで、別にそれはそれで全然構わないんだけどね、バンドキャンプで例えば、ダウンロードするっていうと Apple Music とか Spotify よりも、ハイレゾな状態で音質がいいやつがバンドキャンプではダウンロードできます。で、1曲ずつ買うこともできますし、この CD を今オーダーするとしたらバンドキャンプからしかオーダーはできません。なので、そういったところもね含めて、ぜひ2月5日の、バンドキャンプフライデーっていうのをね、もしチェックしていただけたらなと思っております。そしてオンラインティップジャーもやってますんで、もちろん、皆さん下にもうねなんかすごい大きく載ってますよね。 QR コードがペイパルとペイペイみたいな感じでね、主にこれらは我々のこうなんていうの、ドリンク代の方にしか行きませんけれども、でもね、毎週我々こうライブ配信こうやって皆さんと一緒にやっていくためにはね、どうしてもこれ必要なんですよ。なので、
That's right.
ティップじゃお待ちしております。そしてリクエストもお待ちしております。はい。今日演奏してるっていうか流してる動画はね、全部リクエストいただいたものですので、ここにチャットにねコメントでね、この曲やってみたいな風に言ってもらえれば、我々いつでもねそれちゃんと見返すことができるし。
Absolutely. Please feel free to put your song requests in the chat, live chat right there. Anything you want to hear, we're going to try to do people's requests because that's always fun, you know. And particularly to think about like getting requests is like not something we might think of doing. Like for example, the Dylan song we just did. I mean, I wouldn't have thought of that, you know. But it's fun if somebody else thinks, they should try that, and you go, oh, okay, we'll try that, you know. So I think we're going to try the Dylan tune that Lex mentioned. See if we can do justice to that one.
そうだね。
Yeah, and everyone else, please feel free. Give us your requests. What would you like to hear Bennett-Kuroda do? Just don't say Bohemian Rhapsody, please. Just don't say that.
ボヘミアン・ラプソディもジョークでリクエストしてもらうのはいいけども、すごいこっちもね、ジョークのバージョンしか多分出せないね、あれは。
Yeah.
もしくはすっごいなんだろう、すごいジョークだけどすごいシリアスで We take every part.
Yeah, right.
To record everything.
Yeah. Oh my God. Looks like Lex has another one for us. It says Neil Young, Mellow My Mind. I don't know that one.
ニール・ヤングか。へえ。
Yeah, Neil Young.
なるほど。ちょっとこれは我々で聞いて。
Yeah, we'll have to give that a listen.
こういうの面白いよね。なんかさ、コメントもらってさ、これどうニール・ヤングのこれみたいな感じでコメントいただいて、2人とも知らないっていうパターンってすごい面白いよね。
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't.I don't know. Let's see. And Devin McNair is here. Hey, Devin. He says, just got here, but how about something like Big Yellow Taxi? That's a Joni Mitchell tune.
あ、そうなの?
Hey, farmer, put away that DDT. Yeah. That's a thought. Now, I certainly wouldn't have thought of covering that particular song by Joni Mitchell. Probably not even necessarily any song by Joni Mitchell.But of course, she's a fantastic songwriter.
ジョニー・ミッチェルすごいよね。
Oh, yeah. Daisuke is a huge Joni Mitchell fan.
そうなんですよ。
Yeah.
ジョニー・ミッチェルすごいです。
So, yeah, I know, maybe we can do that.
いいね。
We'll try. We'll look into that possibility.
はい。
Yeah.
そして
We're not guaranteeing anything. No guarantees.
ちょっと 100% やれるかどうかはちょっと言えませんけども、リクエストは常にこうお待ちしておりまして、特にね こう自分も知らないサムも知らないとか、まあサム知ってる自分知ってるとかでもこううちらがカバーやろうって思いもしない曲がこうリクエストで上がってくるっていうのはすごい面白いなと思ってまして、まあ、T さんから先ほどリクエスト先ほどっていうか、前回リクエストいただいて先ほどビデオで流した曲もね、全然考えもしないでなんかね出てきたアイディアだったからでね、聞いてみてやってみてすごくいい感じだったし、
いい感じでしょ。
そういうのすごくいいので、もう全然何でもいいからリクエストお願いします。
Yes, please.
はい。
Let's see. Devin says my impromptu a cappella version was quite fine by him. Very good. Thank you.
なるほど。アカペラでも全然もう
Acapella. Yeah.
いいよって。いや、ちゃんとやりますよ。はい。ちゃんとや
Yeah,
ります
yeah. Late last night, I heard that screen door slam, and a big yellow taxi came and took away my old man. Yeah. That's a famous tune, actually.
ね、
one of her better known tunes in the wider world.
ジョニー・ミッチェルは一曲ね、サムにやってもらいたいマイリクエストがありますよ。
何
ジョニー・ミッチェルはね、Both Side Now。
I've looked at life from both sides now.
Yeah.
You could do like a Frank Sinatra version of it. From up and down, Jack. And still,
ジャックいらないでしょ、ジャッ
you
ク。
gotta throw Jack in if you're doing Frank Sinatra.
ジ
Just
ャック
Jack.
いたっけな、ジャック。なん
You
か
just throw Jack anywhere.
なんかね、フランク・シナトラのモノマネやるとき、いちいちジャック入れてくるんだよね、この人は。なんか知んないけど。
He can't help it, man. It just comes out.
ジャックって言うんだよね。
Something in the way she moves, Jack.
いや、ジャックいないから。
Attracts me like no other lover.
ジャックいい。
ジャッ
クそこジャックでしょ、そこは。
Oh my god.
いや、その、Both Sides Now っていうのは、私がですね、2バージョンズありまして、ジョニー・ミッチェルが若い時、すごい、多分18とかの時のバージョンと、60とかのバージョン、2バージョンズありまして、
okay.
で、I know two versions, but first time I heard that song was on a movie called Love Actually.
I don't know that movie.
その中でそのなんか later の version of Both Sides Now が流れてて。
Yeah, I guess she wrote that when she was really young, didn't she?
そうなの。で、lyrics are なんかすごいよね。Amazing でしょ。
Lovely.
なんか、
yeah.
で、
It's one of those perfectly constructed, pop songs.
Yeah, 歌詞がとにかくすごい良くて、でまあもちろん曲もいいんだけど、で自分はそのラブアクチュアリーの中でそのなんていうかジョニー・ミッチェルがその年老いて歌ってるバージョンを初めて聞いてて、そんで実はこの曲ってもっと若い時にやってた楽曲なんだよって違うバージョンがあるんだよみたいなのを聞いてうっそと思って聞いたら全然違う感じ。なんかもうやっぱなんつうの later version is like she's pretty old and of course she
by that time she really has looked at life
yeah
from both sides.
yeah I really understand
sure
she can see that things but when I heard the first time like the earlier version the original one oh my god that sounds so different and she's young and I couldn't thought like she could write these lyrics or the whole story when she was
when she was that young, right?
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's funny. There's a certain thing. I mean, among very young songwriters, there have been a lot of songwriters who, at a very young age, write songs that seem to be from the perspective of a much older person. Like Like for example, just to, I mean, I don't want to always go back to the Beatles, but that's the first one that comes to mind is the song "Help" by John Lennon. So I mean, he was like 20 or something, and he wrote, when I was younger, so much younger than today. It's like what you went like when you were like 8. It's like you're really really young.
Right.
But there's like a lot of songs like that, and I think when if you're a really young songwriter, I think a lot of times it's almost like you yearn to be older, or you somehow you can imagine how you'll feel when you're older or something,
right?
And you want to write something that kind
of how they feel or how they spend time or life in that age.
Yeah,
right?
Like it's almost like the people are imagining what they're gonna think 40 years from now.
That's great.
It's pretty interesting.
すごいよね。
And you kind of see it a lot, actually.
なんか若いシンガーソングライターですごいこうなんていうかやっぱ才能のある人っていうのは自分が実際に18歳とかさ、若い20代とか若い世代、若い年だけど若いけども、それですでにこうなんていうか40代50代60代の人のなんていうかこう目線でこう歌詞を書いたりすることができるっていうのがすごいよねっていう話をね、今サムさんがしておりましたね。
Yeah, see that a lot, for sure.
そして、コメントいただいておりますが。Chiba Stud. Good evening.
Says you don't know what you've got till it's gone. That's again from the Joni Mitchell song. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone.
So we take as a request かな?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that one now. I mean, everybody's like quoting it and everything.
嬉しいね、コメントたくさんいただいて、もう Thank you for the comments. Like,
oh yeah, it's always good. It's always good to have plenty of comments.
そう。
Makes us feel good. No, we're not just talking into space, into empty space, the void of space where no one can hear you scream.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd just be talking to my friend here.
そうね、それはもうすごいもう。
Yeah.
そう皆さんずっと見てくれてると思うんですけども、新しく入ってきた見てくださってる方のためにね、今日は一応毎月最後の火曜日ということでカバーナイトっていうテーマでやっておりまして、我々はカバーの話しかしません。だからましてやこう我々の CD のね話とかしないしさ。
No, we're not going to be doing any talking about our CD at all.
そういうことじゃないから。別に Apple Music とか Spotify で聴けるよとかさ。
Yeah, you could hear it on Apple Music and Spotify.
なんか2月の5日にね、そのバンドキャンプフライデーっていうやつで、そこでこうなんかこう CD オーダーとかダウンロードしてくれたら 100% 我々にそのねお金が入ってくるんだよとか、別にそういう話をしようっていうことじゃないから、別に
100%、
そういうことじゃないからさ
100%。
今日はあくまでカバーナイトだから、カバーナイトね、カバーの話しかしないから。
Okay. Well, one thing though. Let me say this about getting back to Bandcamp Friday. You mentioned that.
あれ？どうぞ。
There's another very important point about Bandcamp Friday because it happens all over the world, but it's not Friday all over the world. In other words, Bandcamp Friday is 24 hours that it's Friday in California.
なるほど。カリフォルニアタイムでの24時間フライデーのFebruary 5th の話。
Yes. Now here's the thing. That's why I made this handy little website for you. You see that? isitbandcampfriday.com. isitbandcampfriday.com. If you go to isitbandcampfriday.com, you can find out if it's still Bandcamp Friday in your part of the world. See? Isn't that cool?
ということは、
For example, here in Tokyo, it's not going to be Friday like it is in California. So you need to check that website. isitbandcampfriday.com.
なるほど。カリフォルニアの2月5日の24時間がそのキャンペーン for us なので、 皆さんなんかこう協力してくれるというかね、そういう方がね、興味持ってくださった方がバンドキャンプで2月5日になんかこうダウンロードしようかなと CD オーダーしようかなっていう時にね、日本の2月5日の金曜日とはカリフォルニアタイムは違いますから、ロサンゼルスの方は違いますんで、おそらくズレがあります。なのでとりあえずですね、このその Is it だっけ、ちょっと Let me see
Is it
bandcamp.com っていうところに、
No.
違う。
Is it bandcampfriday.com?
Is it bandcampfriday.com?
Yes.
はい、
It's like a question. Is it Bandcamp Friday?
はい、こちらに行ってもらえると、その日本の今はこのキャンペーン期間かどうかっていうのがちゃんと見れますよ。もしくは、ロンドンとかね、他の国でもそれがちゃんと見れますよっていうことらしいです。
That's right. That's right. Hey, listen, we've got my dear brother-in-law Scott Shore on the line. He says, "Hello, kids." Hello, Scott. Good to see you.
Hello, Scott さん。
Yeah, we got a viewer now in Birmingham, Alabama.
Wow, Birmingham,
Yeah,
Alabama. That's where
my
you're
hometown.
from.
My hometown.
Yeah.
Yes. Now Scott is a musician himself. He does a lot of, Scott puts a lot of music on Bandcamp too.
スコットさんもね、バンドキャンプにあるみたいですね。
Yeah,
スコットさんのじゃあバンドキャンプはどうやって探したらいいんですか？ How can I find Scott's
Well,
music
Scott,
on a Bandcamp?
Yeah, you just go to the good thing about Bandcamp, it's just like it's a website. You can search anybody. So you go to Bandcamp and you go to the search function and you search Sam Bennett, you search Bennett-Kuroda, you search Scott Shore, SCOTTSHORR, Scott Shore. You find anything, and you can of course search things like Peruvian psychedelic rock and see what you get. And it's just a great site. Fantastic.
スコットさんもね、すごいミュージシャンで活動されている方でバンドキャンプにありますので、スコットさんは、バンドキャンプのサーチのところでね、SCOTTSHORR ということで検索してもらえると、スコットさんの作品がバンドキャンプで聴けます。で、面白いのはね、バンドキャンプってもちろんこういうさ、ベネット・クロダ、サン・ベネットっていう風に自分のやつもありますよ。ラブチンってやると。
Brad Rabichin has his stuff on Bandcamp, right?
It's not a Brad Rabichin. My band Rabichin.
Okay. Rabichin.
そう、ラブチン。
You're on Bandcamp?
そうです。はい。
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's great.
そうなんですよ。私のやってるバンドがね、ラブチンっていう、ブラッド・ラブチンのラブチンなんですけども、それすごいconfusing ね。
A little bit,
yeah. Brad Rabichin, who played for Rachel's his last 6 years as a guitar player ね。And he is my teacher when I go abroad to Los Angeles to study music and jazz. So he was my teacher. And when I came back to Japan 10 years ago, and I started to do a career in Japan. And last 4 years, almost 4 or 5 years, I invite Brad Rabichin to Japan, and we did a tour in Japan. And so we named it our band. Basically, my band
Rabichin.
is Rabichin.
Okay. There you go. He's such a great guitar player. Fantastic.
So you played with him, right?
Yeah, we played. I mean, he's just fantastic. We were lucky to have him join us in Bennett-Kuroda.
Yeah,
one
it was
night.
a
That was
Tokyo
fantastic.
Song Celebration at the Asakusa Fuglen.
Dear old Asakusa Fuglen.
So,
I miss that place.
ね、Asakusa Fuglen よかったよね。
Hey, speaking of Tokyo Song Celebration, we've got that coming up on the second Tuesday in February.
Yes.
Yeah, coming up again. And our guest is going to be Johnny Barefoot.
Johnny Barefoot.
Johnny Barefoot. Yeah,
So
he's
every second Tuesday is Tokyo Song Celebration online.
That's right, here at the Bennett-Kuroda Show. Yeah. So we're going to have Johnny Barefoot on. He's got a new record out called Sunrise in Reverse.
Sunrise in Reverse.
Freaky man. Yeah. Oh, I can't handle it. I can't. It's blowing my mind, man. Yeah. So he's got that coming out, and well, the record is out, and we're going to be talking about that record and about his music and his banjo, guitar. You know, he plays a lot of different string instruments.
Yeah, he plays a lot of instrument. You know,
That's
especially like of course he does play regular guitars, but when I first time saw him was I think Asakusa Infinity. Yes. He had a regular monthly events, right?
That's right. Yeah, he was running a regular event.
And something called a Fusion or something.
Yeah, I forget what it was called. Friday Fusion or something.
Yeah. And I didn't know the place. The Infinity Books.
Yeah. Bookstore. Yeah.
Bookstore. So it's a bookstore.
It's a bookstore.
But
and a little bit of a pub.
Little bar there.
Little bar, sells beer. It's kind of cool. It's a used bookstore.
It's cool.
Used bookstore and pub and sometimes live music venue.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because like a little place and surrounded a lot of books, right? And little corner there are a lot of instruments.
Yeah.
And we play in the corner, right?
Yeah.
And that was first time met Johnny, and he had one unique acoustic guitar, like some famous brand, like I forgot what the brand is, like some famous acoustic guitar じゃないな。Maybe a jazz guitar brand, maybe. I don't remember. The guy, he has own brand for making jazz guitar or maybe acoustic guitar, but like it's a kind of famous. In なんていうか custom made の brand ね。で he had that guitar, and also he brought a banjo, but that banjo is like longer scale banjo or something.
Yeah. Those crazy long scale banjos. That's what Pete Seeger used to play.
そうなの?
Yeah, the neck is like it's
そう
crazy,
なんか
crazy long.
ね、すごい長いネックのバンジョーとか持ってきてて、すごいユニークですよね。
Yeah. So yeah, Johnny will be here with us. We're going to interview him.
そうです。2月の2週目の東京ソングセレブレーションオンラインのゲストで、ジョニーさんが、
ジョニーさん、ジョニー・ベアフットさん。
はい、インタビューとかやります。ジョニーさん CD 出したばっかりです。
Yeah.
はい。
So what do you say, Daisuke? Time to move on to our third cover song for the night? What do you think?
いいんじゃないでしょうか。じゃあ、今日3曲目のね、シンクルーム使ってセッションしたやつ見ていただきたいと思うんですけども、曲は何ですか？
Okay, this one was requested by our friend Rob Yellen in Kyoto.
はい、京都のロブさんからのリクエストでございます。
Yeah, and Rob actually did not request a specific song, but he just said he'd like to hear us do something by CCR. That is, of course, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
なるほど。CCR の曲をなんかやってくれっていうリクエストだったんだね、その時は、ね。
Yeah.
なるほど。
So yeah, we did that. We chose a tune called Fortunate Son.
Fortunate Son っていう曲をね、リクエスト、まあ曲じゃなくてバンドのリクエストだったんだけども、我々それを選んで、シンクルームでねセッションしたのでご覧いただきましょう。
Let's do it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4
Some folks are born with the flag. Oh, they're red, white, and blue. And when the band plays "Hail to the Chief," they point the cannon straight at you. Hey. But it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no senator's son. No. It ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Some folks are born silver spoon in hand. Lord, don't they help themselves? But when the taxman comes to the door, the page look like a rummage set. But it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no billionaire's son. No. Said it ain't me. It ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. No. Fortunate son, no. Why fortunate son, no. Some folks inherit star-spangled eyes. Oh, they'll send you off to war, Lord. They ask them, how much should we give? They only answer more and more and more and more. But it ain't me. It ain't me. See, I ain't no military son. No, no. It ain't me. Said it ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one, no. I ain't no fortunate son, no. I tell you I ain't no fortunate son, no. Some folks are born to wave the flag. Oh, they red, white, and blue. And when the band plays "Hail to the Chief," they point their cannon straight at you. Oh, but it ain't me. Said it ain't me. I ain't no senator's son. No, no. It ain't me. Said it ain't me. I ain't no fortunate one. I ain't no fortunate one. I ain't no fortunate son. Okay, all right. Fortunate Son by Creedence Clearwater Revival.
はい、Fortunate Son っていう CCR のバンドの楽曲でございました。これリクエストいただきまして、はい。
Yeah, we put that in a very different kind of a rhythmic feeling than the original.
あ、そうなの？これ、
Yeah,
オリジナル
the original-
は知らないですね、私。
Yeah, you probably haven't heard the original. The original is a lot faster,
あ、そうなんだ。
and it's kind of more of a rock song. I wanted to do it with a little bit of a shuffle, tune, you know. and slow down the tempo a little bit, which is actually what I often like to do with covers. I often like to slow them down a little bit.
なるほど。
But you know, interestingly about that Dylan cover that we did tonight, To Make You Feel My Love, that was pretty much straight up like Dylan did it
ああ、そうな
originally.
の
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I didn't change the tempo. I didn't change the melody. And usually I like to change a lot more than that. But it seemed like that song was just kind of so perfect. And also, you know, when you do a cover and it's new, it's not always easy to find your new way to do it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need to do it for a while and then find your way. But yeah, with that Dylan, I was like, no, this is just so good. I mean, what could I do with this to make it any better, you know, or different? Yeah, I didn't need to make it different, you know. Yeah.
なるほど。
The philosophy of doing covers is very interesting to me.
なんかサムさんが普段カバーをするっていう時はだいたいテンポ下げたりで、あとはリズムをちょっと変えたりとかっていうのをやるんだけども、まあ、今聴いてもらった CCR の Fortunate Son ではないんですが、その前にT さんからのリクエストであった楽曲に関してはまんまボブ・ディランのオリジナルのほぼ同じテンポでもう同じまんまやったっていうのこれ結構珍しいそうですね。まあ、確かに、まあ、今日の最初の曲のねビートルズの With、Little Help from My Friend とかもさ全然違うバージョンで我々やってますし、結構ね我々カバーねライブをさあちこちやってた時はさいろいろカバーやってきてるじゃない。でも、まあ自分はオリジナルを結構知らないパターンが多いんで、サムから聞いてこれはカバーなんだよとかって言われてそうなんだでもオリジナル知らないけどねみたいなのって結構多いよね。
そうですね。
ザ・バンドのやつとかさねそういうのって自分は知らないんだけど。
Well, that's what kind of an interesting thing about doing covers with you, Daisuke, because often you don't know the original.
No.
And that's good. That's really good. Because I mean it really, because you know, a lot of times you just don't you come to it with a totally fresh perspective, you know, and you're not even thinking about, that's how the original, you know, so a lot of times when I bring in a cover song for you and we work on it, I really like the fact that you don't know the original.
Right, and it's
kind of liberating, you know.
Same inspiration as your original. Like
there
first.
You go. Yeah.
So even the cover, so I don't even know that was a cover actually.
Yeah, that's right. So, now that's right. We've done covers and you've thought, I thought that was your original.
Yeah. And you were like, I wish.
Yeah, I wish I'd written Mr. Tambourine Man. Actually, we didn't do that one, but you know.
なんか Honky Tonk Woman とかさ。
We covered that.
We covered that. And
in
a live situation
a
lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know that the original. So like I thought that was your original.
Yeah, right.
It's a great
Honky
song.
Tonk Women. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's another one that we changed the feel on, you know, because the Stones' original is I met a chicken so Byron Queen and Memphis Chuck, and we swing it right. It's like I met a Jensen Byron Queen and Memphis, right? So we take it a little slower and give it a shuffle feel, you know.
そうね、なんかいろいろねカバーやってきてるけど自分はそもそもカバーだったっていうことも知らないでサムと一緒にやってきてるからサムのオリジナルがねもう100曲ぐらい一緒に演奏してるんですよ多分。More than 100 songs his original Sam's original.
I mean, that is we've done about 100 of my originals.
More than
100
120とかなんか almost like you know he's got more.
Many more.
Yeah. So I can't even tell which one is original or covers. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So same, You
All
show
right.
me and I play. That's it.
Cool. Beautiful.
Yeah.
One other thing that was kind of interesting for me these last few days that we were doing these covers was that you were using a different guitar. You were using your one of your hollow body electric guitars.
Yes, semi-hollow の
Semi-hollow it's
Semi-hollow
called. Yeah. Let's see that guitar.
はい。
I love it. I love the sound, man.
これはね、今日はカバーナイトだからあんまり話しないけども、このAs Luck Would Have It っていう Apple Music とかね、
Yeah, we're not really talking about this too much tonight.
Amazon とかもどこでも聴けるこの
Yeah.
ね、我々のアルバムでいっぱい活躍してますセミホローのギターですね。Semi hollow, thin,
That's a
but
lovely.
hollow.
Lovely,
It has
lovely.
F hollow, F
Yeah.
hole.
F holes, like the guitars on my shirt.
Yes.
F holes.
It's this design is famous name. It's called 335, but it's not a Gibson
It's a Greco.
Greco.
Uh-huh.
ごめんなさい。はい、グレコです。はい、これはね、1980です。1980グレコの。
It's handsome, man. I love the way that it looks, and it sounds great.
Yeah, I love this guitar.
結構な。
すごいアコースティックでも sounds good.
Yeah, it does. It's got a really warm sound. 高い。
そうね。あったかいいい感じの音がしますね。すごい難しいんだけど、この335 はeven Gibson すごく難しいね。いいの探すの。
Yeah.
It's super hard. Even the original 335 made by Gibson. It's pretty hard to find a good one.
Yeah.
And I gotta go look at like 1960 something Gibson 335.
Oh.
And then that's like so expensive.
Yeah, thousands and thousands of dollars. Right?
Yeah. And I can't do it.
Nah.
And
Not maybe you could do it if more people would put a little money in the tip jar down there. You see? The tip jar.
投げ銭システムでやってますね。
投げ銭 system on
よ
it.
ろしくお願いします。
No, we don't want to talk about that too much. But it's always handy if you're feeling generous, and we have had people do that, and it's really wonderful.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah,
いつもありがとうございます。
some of the people commenting tonight have done that. I'm not going to name names and embarrass them or anything.
ありがとうございます。
Yeah, we want to thank you for
い
that.
つもありがとうございます。
Yeah, really helps. Really helps.
はい。Yeah, so yeah, 335 is super hard to find a really good one. Even the original is super expensive. Vintage, that's also hard to find. And the new one is forget about it.
Forget about it.
New one is it's not good. It's not good. New Gibson 335. The brand new at the store.
Oh yeah.
That's not the 335. And
Nah,
then I
it's just
ended
not
up
the same, right?
find the Greco. The old Greco is it's not same, but I really like that the sound. I'm not looking for Gibson original 335 sound, but I really like that the semi-hollow design guitar sound from that 1980 Greco one.
Yeah, man, it worked really well on these covers that we did the last couple of days.
And
Worked really well.
That guitar is only like $300.
Oh, awesome, man. Now we're talking. $300. Hell, I could afford that.
And
$300.
I made
Man, this shirt costs more than $300.
I made so much money from that guitar. So much.
How much did you make on that?
じゃあ今日はありがとうございました。
hey, wait, we got a couple more comments. Chiba Stud says, I just bought your CD on Apple.
おー Apple Music でありがとう
Apple
ござい
Music.
ま
And then he
す。
says,
Thank you
and
so
then he
much.
says, and then he says, but we aren't talking about it too much. Hey. No, it's good. It's good. You buy it on Apple, that's fine. Whatever works for you.
いや、もう、
It's
whatever comfortable.
It's good.
To,
Yeah, we're glad you
Anyway,
bought it.
thank you. Yeah, anyway,
we hope,
thank you.
We hope
yeah.
you enjoy the CD. Actually, we're sure you will.
本当にthat's a CD like only us no plugins I mean no なんていうのMIDI とかの nothing ねなんか pure just our just mic'd us
That's right.
you know our
That's right.
instrument
Sound.
もう just us
Yep.
and your recorded percussion and
Yep,
you know
yep.
all those guitars
Yep, it's
on
pretty organic.
and you
as we say.
might hear almost sound like a bass, but that's my baritone guitar.
Oh, it's guitar
Baritone.
show and tell time.
Yes.
Baritone guitar.
Yes. And
Yeah, that's,
the brand is FGN. That's I have a connection with Fujigen Guitars. Fujigen Company, Fujigen Guitars, FGN, Fujigen. Fujigen Guitars, they used to make Fender Japan, and also that guitar, the Greco one, is a Fujigen company made.
Oh yeah, good.
So this is Fujigen's baritone type guitar. So you might hear almost sound like a bass, but that's still
guitar. My man is a guitar player.
はい。
As you heard, solid proof of tonight.
はい。ベースは入っておりません。
Hey, T says, I have the CD, but I just got your music on Apple Music too. Hey, wow. Just keep buying it over and over from everywhere. you can never have too many copies. You know, you need one here, you need one there.
そうね。
Send one to your mother.
そうね。ぜひフィジカルのやつもねサインしますし、なんか、
Oh,
記念にjust a souvenir idea で。
Yeah, there you go.
This is really limited ね。
Very limited.
We didn't copy it a lot.
No.
すごい
No.
すごい limited.
And they're selling fast, so get yours today. Actually, not today. Do it on Bandcamp Friday.
そうか、2月5日のバンドキャンプね。
That's right.
の方でオーダーしていただければと思いますが、
That's right. That's right. That's right.
まあ Apple Music とか皆さんSpotify とかありますんで、そちらでもぜひね聞きやすい環境で皆さんに合わせてはい聞いてください。というわけで、カバーナイトということで毎月最後の、火曜日にね、このカバーナイトやっております。で、こっから先は今までの過去の動画でカバーやってるやつももしかしたら流すかもしれないけども今日見ていただいた動画のようにですね我々がシンクルームでオンラインでセッションしているものでそれはちゃんと、ロジックでそれぞれしっかりレコーディングした音でセッションしたものを動画でこう流していきたいと思っておりますのでぜひリクエストお待ちしております。なるべくそれ答えたいなと思っております。
Yes, friends. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you will tune in next time. Next Tuesday at this same time, 8 p.m. And we'll go from there.
はい。で
Yeah.
はありがとうございました。また来週。
また来週ね。See you next week.